Hi guys, it's Rike and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rike and I review a lot of activewear, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. As some of you may know, I am based in Europe and Sweden to be precise, so sometimes I also try some local brands, some European brands, some Swedish brands, because whenever I shop from outside of the EU, sometimes, I said whenever, but sometimes that means that duties and taxes have to be paid on top of whatever I've already paid on some of on my order, and it can kind of be annoying, it can be quite pricey. It doesn't happen with every international non-EU order that I make. Sometimes the duties and taxes are also already included in what I paid, or they're taken care of by the company that ships the stuff to me, but sometimes they're also not. So, it's also nice, of course, anyway, to try some more local brands. And today we're talking about a Swedish brand again. It's not Amen. I know a lot of you know that I like Amen a lot. I've reviewed Amen quite a lot as well. But we're not talking about Amen today. I'm talking about Bjorn Borg. So, in case you don't know what brand that is, then, we can find out together because I've never ordered from that before. So this is my first time trying any of their stuff. They are named after, and I'm also assuming they're owned by a former Swedish tennis player. He used to be like a #1 tennis star in like the late 70s, early 80s. So yeah, and the brand is basically just his name. So they don't just do tennis items. You can kind of see that they definitely have some more tennis-esque items, like some tennis skirts, some dresses, stuff like that. But they also do have some more normal activewear. And they had a lot of really fun colors recently. Some cross-waist leggings, some cute tops. So I was intrigued. For me in Sweden, it was free shipping over a certain amount. And I think it's also free shipping over a certain amount if you are in the EU. They ship from Sweden. So if you're in the EU, there's no additional import fees or anything. If you are outside of the EU, however, there might be some additional import fees, and shipping fees can be a little bit more expensive. But I think the most expensive I've seen was for shipping to the US. It was $20 and $19.99. So that's definitely less than what I've paid sometimes for other things. So I think you guys can take it. Don't come for me, but it's definitely like been more expensive for some pieces. I think Buff Bunny shipping starts at $18, and that's super slow. And here they actually aim to be a little bit faster than what Buff Bunny aims to give you. So just for a little comparison. We actually do have a lot of stuff today. Leggings, shorts, tops, sports bras, even a pair of joggers. So we'll get through these. The colors are blue and green, but different shades of blue and different shades of green, okay? So, we just have blues and greens today. If you don't like those colors, I'm very sorry. I do like colors a lot. I do love greens. I do love blues. I also do like reds. Sometimes also other colors. But that's what we're dealing with today. We have some seamless items, but also some non-seamless items, so I think we have a really good mix. And in order to just make it a little bit more clear, we will start with the tops. We start with the sports bras, then the tops, and then we go into the bottoms. Leggings, shorts first, leggings, joggers, okay? If you're looking for anything specific, I always have timestamps in the description box, so if you're only interested in bottoms, just skip right to the bottoms. If you're only interested in like a specific piece, you skip to that one. It's absolutely fine. I won't hate you for it. It's okay. But let's start with the sports bras. Maybe with the most boring one. I picked this because at least it was a similar color, and they didn't have sports bras in the same color. So I will also say in general, I wasn't super convinced by their sports bras. Those were my least favorite, but I wanted something to match with the bottoms. So kind of had to get them. But let's start with this one. The color is great. The color is amazing. Don't get me wrong. Help. I'm stuck. It is stuck. This is there we go. This is the Borg Mid V Support. So I'm assuming it's supposed to be a sports bra, a supportive one. We have no removable cup pads in here. However, it is double lined. This color is super pretty as well. It is just called blue, I think. So not really any indication as to what kind of blue. I will also say they're not the cheapest brand. They're kind of like in the same range as Amen. So like a sports bra is like 350 Swedish kroner. Don't get me wrong. Don't think I was talking about US dollars right there. So $35 US. Swedish currency is a little crazy sometimes. I've gotten used to it now. Yeah. so many zeros. But yeah, so this is kind of the range we're talking about. And we have a lot of mesh in the sports bra going on. Also, just a quick clarification, I'm a small up top. I have a small chest, so I usually will go for smalls and tops and sports bras. And I'm in between a size small and a size medium with the bottoms, so we'll have a little bit of a mix of that later on as well. But first up, just smalls for the tops. So yeah, like I mentioned, no removable cup pads, but it's double lined. We have a little bit of like contouring here for the chest, as you can see there. And it's also a little meshy here at the bottom. So you have like a normal fabric layer, and then you have like a mesh layer here. There's no underwire in here or anything. It's really just seams. We have some like elastic straps here. They're a little bit stretchy, and they're also adjustable. And you basically have a little bit of a racer back moment here. And then a little bit of a logo moment as well. We just have Bjorn Borg written on here in white. And it's in the back, it's an elastic. Like, so here you have this elastic, it's soft on the inside. And in the front, I mean, you still have that elastic, but you still have a little bit more of a thicker layer of fabric as well. So this one is less stretchy than the one here in the back, simply because of this extra layer of fabric here. The entire back is just mesh, so it is see-through here in the back. And yeah, I mean, they printed the well, it's not really washing instructions, just the size, and made in and designed in Stockholm. And then you still have your little tag here with the hang tag as well. It says it's medium support. We'll find out if that is true, of course. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not super exciting. I like the color. It's not the most disappointing sports bra either. Let's just see it on. All right, I think this blue is very fun. This bra, it fits, but I feel like it was unexpectedly hard to put on. Like, I tried to get it over my boobs, which aren't very big, and I kind of got stuck there, and I had to like work it down. Now that I have it on, it fits, but yeah, I feel like it's a little tight, and it's my normal size. So maybe this stuff fits tight, which isn't going to be great for some of the other pieces I got. Yeah, let's see how this continues on. But I would say I'm now tucked in. Support-wise, it is medium support. There is a little bit of extra space for bigger boobs, but not necessarily a lot of space down here at the rib cage. You have this soft band here under the chest, like a little bit of contouring here. I get full coverage, basically thick straps. And then in the back, you have the mesh for more breathability. And then you have the soft, like this band that we had on the inside here. Is it the same? Yeah, kind of, right? No, it's a little bit different. Okay. But yeah, then you have this band here on the outside. And you also do have adjustable straps here in the back. I don't feel like I needed to adjust them. The straps fit comfortably across my traps. I don't feel them cutting in or anything. But I feel like something is itchy. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure where I'm itchy, but I'm itchy somewhere in this. So yeah, not my favorite. I do think the color is stunning. It's a very simple design. Otherwise, I do like the mesh in the back. It's just, yeah, not my absolute favorite. All right, next up we have the Borg Seamless Bra in just blue. Again, they don't really have a lot of names for this. But yeah, the Borg Low Seamless Bra in blue, but also in green. But you see, it's a different blue now, so we have more of a baby blue here. I like baby blues a lot. And then we have this little, it's not quite lime green, but it's like a spring green for sure. So yeah, these are the same. This was split sizes here. So this is a size small, medium. And I think then they had they have medium, large, or large, extra large. Anyway, you'll find that in the description box here on the screen. But yeah, so this is split sizing, size small, medium. No removable cup pads in this here. But it is quite thick, I would say. Double lined for sure with like quite thick fabric. Also no space for cup pads, so there's no holes or anything. We do have a little fabric logo here in the front. And I think that works fine with like the light coloring. And it just says Borg. If you're a Star Trek fan, that might be a little irritating. I don't know. And we do have some rib detailing here, a little triangle there, a little bit of rib detailing on the side here, and then just a ribbed band underneath. So it's not an elastic or anything, really just ribbed band. And the back is also quite high, still a racer back, and it's, to me, it seems more like a crop top. So this is like definitely longer than a normal sports bra. It's more of a crop top length, I think. And I would say it's probably going to be a light support. I mean, here it also says low support. At least they're honest. Because, yeah, there's just a rib band. There's no elastic. There's no removable cup pads. It is more of a crop top length. And, I mean, the fabric feels really nice. It's not the softest seamless, but it's definitely not the most scratchiest I've ever felt either. It's kind of cool to the touch. Quite thick. Feels quite sturdy. It's a little stretchy as well, so... you know, it should be fine. And yeah, let's just see this on. All right, onto this top. I want to call it a top, not a sports bra. It really feels more like a seamless top. We have a very low scoop neck here. No removable cup pads. It is nice and soft and comfortable though. I will say that. We have thick straps here, support-wise, light support. And then we have that little Bjorn Borg fabric logo here in the front. You do have a ribbed band here as well. Because it is so long, like I feel like it could like fold over a little bit here as well. Because it's basically, yeah, just a crop top. Some rib detailing here on the sides as well. I feel like I have a little bit of extra space here. So definitely fits bigger boobs too. Just don't expect a lot of coverage because even I do get some cleavage here. And then in the back, it's just very simple. We have that little racer back. But all in all, I think it's a cute color. I think it fits nicely. So this is actually a quite comfortable piece. The fabric feels really soft. And yeah, like I said, it's just really comfortable. Like I think this could be a great yoga top or like just like a great lounging top as well. If you like something basically where you don't need a sports bra. Of course, if you wanted more support and you want to wear this, you could wear a sports bra underneath. But yeah, I think it just looks cute. It's, yeah, very, you know, light activity top. And just be aware there's a lot of cleavage going on. But I like the color. And I don't know, I probably said that already because I like the colors in this. Yeah, but, you know, especially with this dark green as well. But this one is quite cute, I think. And like I said, I mean, it fits bigger boobs. I'm just not sure how, you know, you have to kind of decide how exposed you want to be because, yeah, it is very low coverage here. Of course, you could try to pull a little bit higher and then just bring it down a little bit in the back. But yeah, and I mean, yes, you can see some leverage through, especially because it is only double length and there's no removable cup pads. But if you're just lounging, I guess you wouldn't care. If you do yoga, probably also don't care. I don't know. So yeah. All right, here's the same top now, just in this light blue color, fits the exact same. Again, it's double lined, quite thick fabric. Of course, you can still see some nippage through, but it's really not that bad. And again, quite low coverage here in the front, a little bit of extra space on the side. So really nothing different. You have that little Bjorn Borg fabric logo there as well. And then, yeah, you can just, you know, raise her back, more of a lounge thing. Support-wise, still light support, but I think it's really comfortable and the fabric feels really nice. So, yeah. All right, next up we have the Borg Cross Tank. So this is definitely something you're supposed to wear a sports bra underneath with. It is also longer than the seamless sports bra we saw, for sure, but yeah, this is more of a top than the other one, but the other one is still kind of more of a crop top. It's a high neck situation here. We have a seam down the middle, and then you have this super cute cross detailing or ruching. Well, it's not ruching. It's like, yeah, the fabric kind of crosses here. The light blue color is very, very similar to that seamless light blue. Let me just grab that. But yeah, it's basically similar, very, very similar. Not the exact same, but it's there. And I mean, of course, since it's different fabrics, it's really hard to match the color exactly to something that's not the same fabric. But yeah, I think you can kind of pair that together if you want to. It's like it's not a super flowy fabric. It's a little bit stiff, but not in a bad way. It's just like not super flowy. It's a little bit stretchy. And then in the back, very, very simple, a lot of coverage again. And then you just have that seam here at the bottom. So this is basically, here you can't really see that seam because of the twisting and the crossing here. But in the back, you can see it. Yeah, I mean, it's just going to give you a little bit of extra coverage. I really think the color is super pretty. I was specifically interested in this top as well. And I think it's going to look super nice paired together with like a blue like this. You know, just some tonal sets there. That's what I was imagining. And yeah, let's just see it out. All right. I do like the color of this top. I just don't like how stiff it feels. wish I would have sized up in this one just to have it a little bit more relaxed fitting. And just, you know, I don't know. I just think the fabric is stiff. It fits fine. Like, I don't feel it now that I have it on. By the way, you can also see some nippage through because I'm wearing a sports bra underneath, like the first dark blue one, that didn't have any cup pads. And that was double lined, and now I put the top on and you can still see the nippage through. That's interesting. Anyway, I do like the color a lot. I like the idea of this top. I just don't like the fabric. And yeah, I wish it was a little bit more flowy, which of course is also not the case because the fabric is stiff. So yeah, not my favorite. I like how the two colors look together as well. It just doesn't work for me. Yeah, we have nice coverage here though, high coverage there. You have the twisty detailing here in the front, and then this more thick seam here in the back. And it's a quite long crop top, so as you can see in the back, it hits my legging waistband, and I do usually have a long torso. I mean, not usually, I always have a long torso, but usually when I wear crop tops, like I always have a little bit of legging, a little bit of tummy peeking out, basically a little bit of skin even in the back. So it is quite long and it is quite covering, but I would definitely say if you want more flowy fit, I mean, this is not going to be it. I just imagine this, like, from the way it looked, to be a little bit more flowy, to just fit a little bit more free in a way. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically I want it to be more flowy. I don't want it to be so tight fitting. I want it to be like smooth against my skin, and it's just, the fabric is just stiff, and it's also quite warm, and I don't like that. So yeah, not for me. I wish it was, because I think it looks cute, but not for me. All right, now very similar top, but in long sleeve. And this is the Borg Cross long sleeve in this lighter green color. So this one, again, same as with the blue, it kind of matches the seamless sports bra, but not exactly, but kind of. I think it looks pretty close. So this is the same top that we saw in the light blue, just with sleeves now. You have the same amount of coverage. You have your silicone logo here on the chest, tone and tone. This is how I like it. Not too obvious. We have that little cross detail in the front. The long sleeves now, same fabric again. It's a little bit stiff as well, not super flowy, but it's very, very stretchy. Cool to the touch. And then in the back, you have that little seam there at the bottom again that we also had with the other top. So yeah, all in all, same thing, just with sleeves. Also here, the seam down the middle. Sleeves look quite long enough, I think. There's no thumb holes. If you're a fan of thumb holes, I'm sorry. I usually don't care, so I'm okay with that. And I think it's just such a fun spring color. Again, I also think it's gonna look really, really nice with some dark green, which you're gonna see later as well. But yeah, I had a lot of like tonal outfit color visions for this haul, and let's just see it on. All right, I think the green, okay, let me just start with the top. All right, I do like the color, but same thing as with the short sleeve version of this, or the non-sleeve version of this. The fabric is so stiff and it is so warm, but it's also so stiff and it's like so thick, and I just don't like it. Like, I like how it looks again. I think it's cute. I wish it was more flowy. I wish it was a little bit just, I don't know, stretchier. Maybe a little bit bigger, like especially in my bicep area. It's the same length as the non-sleeve version. Same thing in the front here, and then you have that center seam down. I think it looks cute with the cross-waist leggings. I really wish this would work. I really wish this fabric was better, because I do like the set. I do like how this looks together. Like, do you see these colors? Like, do you see these colors? It's painful because I like how it looks. I just don't like how it feels. So I won't keep it because it needs to feel good too. Like, it's actually more important to me that it feels good than that it looks good. So why are you doing this to me? Like, the fabric, why is it so stiff? What is this? Why is it not more lightweight? Why is it so thick and so, I just really don't understand. Yeah, but it is what it is. I think it's cute. But yeah, I like the length. It's a little bit long in the back. I mean, as I mentioned before, I do have a longer torso, and it's basically meeting my leggings waistband here in the back. Back is also very, very simple. But yeah, I would say if you want to give this a try, do size up, especially for the arms here. And just be aware that it's a very stiff fabric and just very thick and non-lightweight, basically. All right. We are onto the bottoms now. Let's start with the shorts like I promised. These are the Borg cross shorts. And like, it's the first time I unfold them. I'm like, why does the back look so weird? Do you see it? Like it even comes higher in the back, like just up here, because we have a little secret pocket in here, but it just seems weird that it's like highest on at the pocket. I don't know, like there's this little, like, just curve up there. That's a little weird. Anyway, so the shorts we have in a size medium. I do have quite thick thighs, so let's see if these are thick thigh friendly. They are, I think they should be at least like a 5-6 inch inseam. Definitely not a 4-inch, definitely a little bit longer than that. So that is quite good. We do have a front seam on these, as we can see here. And we also do have a top seam here. So you have the cross waist, and the top seam is only in the back of the waist. Yeah, I think like this pocket is really, really bulky. I hope this doesn't look as weird when I have it on, but like right now I think it looks very weird. Anyway, back to the top seam. So you have the top seam in the back of the waistband, but you don't have it on the inside of this cross part. So it's like top seam for half the waistband, basically. Then this kind of is not sewn together. It just folds over, which is good. And then in the back, I mean, is it ever so slightly curved glute seams maybe, but more of a straight across situation. Maybe a teeny tiny bit curved. Just like the slightest bit. And then we also have a seam here in the back. So you're not going to run into that unibody issue, at least. We have the silicone Borg logo here, tone and tone again. I think on this dark blue, it looks a little like it's a bit more obvious because I feel like this is a little bit darker than the rest of the shorts, basically. But yeah, I'm curious. This seems quite tight here around the leg holes. So I'm a little nervous about this. Also, by the way, we have some ruching here on the band. So yeah, let's see if that's a good look. And let's just see it on. All right, onto these shorts. They fit nicely up here. I feel like I get a little bit of gaping here in the back, especially because of this pocket as well, but like in general, there's a little bit of gaping, not a ton of compression in the waistband. I like how high the waistband comes up, like my belly button is down there, and we still have this cross waist. I do like this. There's a little bit of ruching here as well. And I feel like I have a little bit of extra space here in the crotch area, a little bit of extra fabric. And the shorts fit fine until we get to the seams here at the bottom. Like, why are they the tightest thing on these shorts? They shouldn't be, but they cut in so much. It is not comfortable. And it's just like, don't make these so tight. People have thighs, okay? I like the length of these otherwise, but I feel like I have the extra crotch space here. And then it's just like, I feel like, you know, I'm a sausage squeezing out here, which is very unfortunate. I think the fabric is like sleek, kind of soft. You can, yeah, it's just a little bit stiff as well, but the length would have been so nice. And then with this cross waist, I could have even looked past this gaping, you know? But this, no, it's just a no for me. It's not thick thigh friendly. It's just so tight. I haven't tried shorts on in a long time that had a seam this tight at the bottom. And I will also say that the seams up here are also quite tight. So wiggling this, that's supposed to fit the small waist, over the butt is also quite labor intense. And maybe just make the seams a little bit more stretchy. Like, that would just be great. Let's hope the other bottoms are a little bit better, but I'm scared. All right, we have the same thing that we had in the shorts now as leggings. So these are the Borg cross tights. I got them in this really, really nice green and also in this dark blue that you already saw on the shorts, because I figured, you know, if I like these, if I like one color, I also like the other color, because I like these colors a lot. They're very, very bam. And I think they're just really pretty. Unfortunately, they only had these in a size small still, so I couldn't try size small and medium. So we'll see how that goes for me. But yeah, these are the full length tights, the full length situation here. Same thing up top though, we have a little top seam here in the back. We have that little weird pocket on top there, the ruching, the cross waist, no top seam here, front seam, and in the back also seam, and that little Borg silicone logo. And yeah, full length, same here. I'm also like, the fabric feels cool to the touch and it's kind of sleek, but again, it also feels a little stiff. Like, it is stretchy, but it's just like, it doesn't feel like it's gonna be body hugging enough for what I expect from my leggings. Yeah, I'm nervous because I kind of want to like these, because I think, like I said, the colors look really nice. I do like a cross waist legging. Let's just try our luck. Let's see this on. All right, onto these leggings. So I will say that, you know, they're nice and high-waisted, but the fabric is so stiff and the seams are so hard, like with the shorts. And since this is a size small, it was a nightmare to wiggle this over my butt. Like, now that I'm in, the waist fits nicely. I don't have a problem with that. It's nice and high again, like we had with the shorts. But getting into this, oh my God, like, never again. But I'll have to do it again because of the squat test. But yeah, otherwise never again, basically. We do have a front seam. It's not like cutting in or anything. We do have that little Bjorn Borg silicone logo here. And in the back, we still have some gaping because of this weird pocket that they have in the back there. It was definitely much, much worse with the medium waistband in the shorts, but it's still there, and it's not a smooth look. It is just not a smooth look. But yeah, also fabric, like I said, so stiff. Like, you put your feet through and you're like, why is this so stiff? Like, I've never felt a more stiff workout fabric before. I feel like it's just stiff, and it's very, very sleek, and it feels soft, but it's just so stiff. I don't know. I'm not excited to try on the green one, but I will, because, you know, it's there and it's a beautiful green color, but I can already, it's gonna be the same thing. So not excited for that. Also, we do have that little bit of top seam here in the back, right? Not in the front though, but like, it's not, I mean, you know, just the pocket here in the back is like, it destroys it completely. And then you have that slightly, see, now I didn't even adjust the seam here, but like, you have a slightly curved seams here in the back. There we go. Ever so slightly, but the seams also are quite low here, cutting into my glutes already. It's also very loud fabric. I'm just not a big fan of this fabric for sure. Yeah, it's just stiff, not stretchy. Yes, I should have gotten a medium, but that doesn't change how the fabric fits. And let's just move on to the green one, because, I mean, like I said, I'll show it to you, so let's do that. All right, onto the green leggings. I feel like the green ones, the fabric is not as stiff. Don't get me wrong, it's still very, very stiff, but it's not as stiff as the blue ones. I feel like it was a tad easier to get them on, and I feel like now it's a tad more stretchy. So I assume that has to do with the color and the dyeing process, basically. So yeah, still, it's not my fabric. It's still very, very just like stiff, non-body hugging, not comfortable enough. Getting these on was still a nightmare. Now they have them on and they feel slightly better though than the blue ones. Of course, we still have the slight gaping here in the back because of the pocket. Again, still nice and high-waisted. We have the ruching here, front seam. I don't feel it. Seam in the back here on the top of the waistband. And I think they look cute. I just wish the fabric was, you know, up to what I want it to be, and I wish it was just comfortable, more lightweight. Because I would love to keep these. I think they look really, really cute, especially in combination with this top. It's just so stiff, and it's not making me feel comfortable. And, you know, something can look as good as it wants. If it's not comfortable, especially with workout gear, I'm not gonna wear it. So yeah, it's a no from me. All right, moving on to some seamless tights. We have the Borg Seamless Light Tights, or yeah, exactly, in this light blue color. Remember one of the sports bras from the beginning. This is basically the matching tights. I will say I don't have high hopes for this being squat proof. It's just a very light color. The fabric feels really, really nice, don't get me wrong, but it's also very, very thin. And I think this is not gonna be good for squats, for sure. Yeah, so this again was split sizing. So I got a size small, medium. I think there are also others at medium, large. We have this ribbed band up top. It's quite wide, a little bit, you know, tighter. So you're gonna get some compression from there. We do have that fabric Borg logo here in the back. And then you actually do have no glute detailing, but we do have a little fake seam here in the back. I'm not sure how well this is gonna be for detailing. I'm also like, in a way, kind of looks like it's a run, but it's just too regular to be an actual run in the fabric. So I think it's supposed to be like a fake seam. Same here in the front as well. So yeah, definitely not like an error in the fabric, but it's, I don't know, not my favorite look, I think. And yeah, then you have like this whole leg part. The leg part is super, super stretchy, very lightweight, still cool to the touch, but definitely like super stretchy. Yeah. We also have this, there's some of the seams. Do you see that little, a bit of like thread coming out there? Not a fan of that usually, especially if I've just taken it out of the package and haven't even tried this on yet. Anyway, I do like the color a lot. I think the fabric feels super nice, but yeah, these are not gonna be good for squats, for sure. Let's see them on. All right, onto these. I'm not sure what to say because wow. The color is nice, I will say that. But do you see this? I'm not even trying to hide this now because like, wow. Like when I put these on, I was already like, this feels like I'm just wearing tights, like the pantyhose type tights, you know? Yeah. This is the situation. I mean, I knew the fabric just felt too thin, but like this is like, I have no words for this, especially because I feel like this is, you know, this top here, it's this exact same color. It should have been made from the same fabric. This fabric is actually quite, I'm not saying super thick, but it's definitely thicker than whatever this is. Like whatever this is an abomination. It is not a pair of leggings. It is a pair of pantyhose without the feet attached, and don't even try to sell this as leggings to me. Like, oh. Yeah, no, no. I will squat test this for you guys, but we already know how it's gonna go, so why am I even doing that? You know, like I don't know. I really don't know. The waistband is good. I like the waistband. Oh, the waistband actually matches this top. But that's about it, you know? Because the top is a yay, and these are just like absolutely nay. Yeah, the waistband is good. I wish they had just stuck with this waistband fabric and just had like the ripped stuff all the way through. But like, what is this? Did they run out of fabric? Did they run out of money when they were making these? I really don't know. It's a no from me. All right, another pair of seamless leggings. These are the Borg Seamless Rib Tights. So they're completely ribbed. Now we have this ribbed waistband that we also had on the light tights. with that fabric logo here in the back. But now the entire legging is ribbed. So you have this ribbed fabric all the way down onto the bottom. Just the same kind of idea with this like more of a fake seam that looks a little bit like a run kind of, you know. Same in the back here as well. So I appreciate that they're trying to do something about the unibutt. I'm not sure if this is gonna do it though. Again, they didn't have this in a size small, medium, so I got this in a size small. Yeah, usually I try to go for a size medium if it's the first time of me trying a brand, because you never know. Still, I mean, this seems very, very stretchy. It's this darker green color again. Seems also very high-waisted. Maybe this is going to be a little bit more squat-proof because it is a darker color. Fabric feels cool to the touch. And as I already mentioned, quite stretchy. These are just very, very basic seamless tights for sure. So nothing like too wild. Again, I see this. The threads are not perfect on these. Like, I don't know if you can see that one, but there's a little bit of something up here as well on the leg. So yeah, they kind of need to do a little bit better with the seams on the seamless ones. I didn't see that on the non-seamless ones, on the ones with the crossways, so that's a little bit interesting. But yeah, let's see these on. All right, onto these leggings. I have no complaints about them. Are they squat proof? 100% not. So they are very see-through in the back. You can't see it right now because I do wear nude underwear, but I am very, very sure they're going to be very, very, very non-squat proof. But you'll see that, you know, after this try on part. I do think the color is stunning though. The fabric is nice and soft. It's very, very stretchy. So this is a size small now. I feel nicely tucked in here at the waist as well. It's a very high waistband. So, you know, there's no gaping or anything. Fits really nicely. We have no front seam, but this weird seam detail that I showed you, where like it's just the rib detailing is slightly different there. And of course you can see it's like just ribbed detailing, ribs all over the place. And since my butt stretches this out a little bit more in the back, the fabric between the ribs, you know, stretches out a little bit more as well, and that makes it very non-squat proof. So just be prepared for that. Lengthwise, these are a 7/8 length on me. So yeah, but very stretchy. There's of course no glute detailing whatsoever, so definitely unibutt danger. But they're nice and soft and stretchy, and I mean I would say they're more of a lounge or yoga legging. So yeah, they're not gonna be very down dog friendly. So yeah, I mean, like I said, they're not gonna be squat proof. But I like the color, I like how they fit, I like how they feel. Are they worth the money? I'm not sure, especially because they're very, very see-through. Yeah. But if you're just looking for like a cute fit for lounging, I mean, these two pieces, yeah. Or like, I guess you could also wear like a full coverage nude, like bottom, like very, like just covering your whole cheek, because I didn't think that would also be fine. Yeah, I think I like these, except for the squat proof situation. Yeah, I like the color. I like how they fit. I like how comfortable they are. Like, I'm not really feeling them too much now that I have them on, because they're so stretchy and lightweight. And yeah. All right, last but not least, we have one pair of sweatpants. These are the Ace track pants, also in this green color. And I don't know why, but I kind of was drawn towards these. I saw them on the model on the website. I was like, these kind of look cool. So they remind me a little bit of those sweatpants with the buttons down the leg, because they also were slightly shiny. So these are a little bit shiny in a way. And it's exactly the fabric that I expected them to be. And then instead of buttons, they just have like this white stripe down the leg. They're a little bit wider legged on the at the bottom. We don't have any drawstrings, so just really the thick elastic up top here. Side pockets, that's kind of important there. And also on the other side, I got these in a size medium. And I mean, yeah, you kind of have a front seam, but you know what you're gonna do. And the back, not necessarily anything that's gonna be glute enhancing. We have a B here as logo, and that's kind of it. I appreciate that. That's very minimalistic. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. I guess I was expecting exactly this. These are not cheap though. And every time, I don't know how you feel about this, but like these joggers with the buttons on the sides, I've seen people wear these now these days again. And I used to hate them. They were like hand-me-downs from my cousins when I was 8 or something. And I never wanted to put them on because I didn't like them. And I feel like I should have kept all these things. I should have kept all the clothes I wore when I was like a younger teenager, because everything is back in the stores now and people are like loving it. They're wearing this. I also don't know how you feel about like these really, really ugly buffalo shoes. Like there was like these sneakers and they were so ugly. And when I was like 4th grade or something, the 6th graders were wearing them and I just hated them so much. Now I see people wear those again too. It's like, I really never thought I'd have to see this ugliness again. But I guess everyone has, you know, to each their own. But anyway, these kind of sweatpants reminded me of that whole era back then. And I mean, I like this green, you know? I like sweatpants sometimes. And these could be kind of cool. I wouldn't wear them for a workout, I think. I'd just wear them for like lounging and chilling and looking cool or something. Running some errands. I don't know. But yeah, let's see these on. All right, onto these joggers. So they fit. I will say they are a little short on me. So I kind of, with these more wide-legged things, I would like them to be basically grazing the bottom or the ground when I'm not wearing shoes. And they're currently like a centimeter and a half above that. I mean, you can't see it right now because I'm lifting my leg. Of course, it comes up a little bit higher. But I just find them a little too short on me for the style of joggers that these are. I am 5'7", so definitely not super tall person friendly, because 5'7" is not that tall, especially not in Sweden. Yeah. And they're a Swedish brand after all, right? We do have like a little front seam here, but it's not so bad. You can also kind of see, because we have the pockets here, and because I have a bit more of a hip butt situation, the pockets gape a little bit. That's why I personally usually prefer like zipper pockets, because then you can kind of like just tighten them up. Because I mean, it fits here. And it also fits my butt and it's not uncomfortable here and it looks good from the side, I think. But like just from the front, I just don't like this look here, basically. Yes, if I walk around like this, it's fine. But I just wish there was an option that the pockets, you know, weren't gaping so much. We do have this waistband here, but there's no drawstring. It fits okay. It's nice and high-waisted. I like how high it comes up at least. But when I like just bend down, there's a little bit of gaping. And it also comes down a little bit lower. So I really think it would have been super nice to have the drawstring. So I could adjust it a little bit to my waist. Yeah, and all in all, I do like the fabric on the outside. It's like a little bit shiny. I like the color as well. Yeah, there's not too much glute detailing happening here in the back. And I do like that white stripe here too. I can never tell these type of like joggers, if they're like flattering on me or not. I don't know. You know, I don't wear wide-legged things a lot, but this one is one of them. I mean, one of the first ones I've tried in a long, long time. But I will also say that I don't like the inside fabric of this. Now that I have it on, it's not as bad, but it's a little rough on the inside. And I do have, I have very calloused feet because I do like to walk barefoot a lot. And when I was putting my feet into the legs, I could hear my calluses kind of like scraping against the fabric. And it's like one of these like sounds that makes my teeth crawl. Like the screeching against the blackboard and stuff like that. It's just, So I'm not too excited about that. It's not gonna happen now that I have them on, but it's still worth noting. And I wish it was kind of a little bit more sleek like it is on the outside. So yeah, it's not a bad pair of joggers. I think they're kind of stylish as well. It's just they're not cheap, and for the price, like I have too many critique points, too many things I don't like. The gaping here, the waistband without drawstring, the length isn't right for me. The inside fabric isn't perfect. So yeah, for the price, it's still a no from me. But I would say if you're looking for something like this, I mean, you could still try them unless you're taller than me, because then, like I said, I mean, they're going to be too short on you for sure. And that's just not the look for these type of pants, you know. So yeah, I think they're cute, but they're just not worth the price. All right, it's conclusion time. Yeah, so unfortunately I didn't really like how most of the pieces felt on, or sometimes there was a struggle to get them over my butt, just because the fabric wasn't as flexible and as stretchy as I kind of wanted it to be. So yeah, and that was true for like a lot of the pieces. I think the seamless pieces were much better than the non-seamless pieces in terms of that feel. But in general, like, you know, I was more interested in the non-seamless pieces. So yeah, I think I'm not going to keep much of this, if anything. I did like the colors though. Like the colors were super fun. I liked how there was like a lot of like, you know, the tonal mix and match you could do with a lot of different pieces. But yeah, I think they still need to improve a lot on their non-seamless fabrics. Just so they're like a little bit more hugging and don't feel as stiff when you have them on, because I don't like that. I don't want to feel like restricted or something is stiff and just doesn't fit great. It's just not what I'm here for. And I mean, these pieces are also not like that cheap, you know. You kind of want a good fit from it. You want a good feel from it. So I think the pieces look good on, but they didn't feel great on, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know. It was just like the fabric was just a little too stiff. Not the seamless ones, the other ones, the other fabric. So yeah, unfortunately, it's a no from me for now. Maybe I'll try them again if they have some new cute items. Yeah, but for now, like I said, I don't think I'll keep much. So yeah, I hope you liked this video though. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Also, if you have not yet done that yet, you can subscribe to my channel so you can get notified about all the new upcoming videos. Let me know your thoughts on this video. Did you like this brand? Have you tried it before? Are you curious to try it? If you're in Sweden, I think they also do have stuff in stores sometimes. So if you just want to pop in somewhere and just, you know, try something on, so you know what I mean when I mean it's like a little stiff or it feels nice and soft or something, you know, or if you just want to see the colors in person as well. There are some stores, some physical stores, I believe. Yeah, but anyway, let me know your thoughts, your feedback, your suggestions for new brands as well. I'm always interested in trying new brands. You know, sometimes I like the new brands, sometimes I don't. This time I was like, yeah, but I didn't hate them. So, you know, that's good. So yeah, leave all that down below in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can also follow me on Instagram and you can also DM me there. But I'm way more likely to see a comment here on YouTube than I am to see your DM on Instagram. So just be aware of that. So if you want me to see your comment, then just drop it down here and we can discuss activewear. Like I said, I'm always interested in new suggestions, trying out new brands, and seeing what you guys want to see, because ultimately these videos are for you. So yeah, let me know. And again, I hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.